Hello, my sweets. Welcome to the horoscope interpretation of a new day. I am so happy you're here.
It is so good to be tuning in with you all.
Welcome to our What Do Stars Say channel. We are about to get into the cosmic tea for December 24th, 2025. And my beauties, there is a lot to talk about.
There really is. The big theme for today is, well, it's a reality check, a major one.
Ooh, okay. Unpack that for us.
So we have Venus, which is all about love and money and what we desire. And it's in this big, optimistic, adventurous sign, Sagittarius, which is lovely.
I love that energy. Go big or go home.
Exactly. But it's making a really tough angle, a square to Neptune. And Neptune is the planet of fog, dreams, illusions, even deception.
So you're saying our big, beautiful dreams might have some suspicious details, or like no details at all.
That's it precisely. The sky is basically asking all of us to take those grand visions and hold them up against the hard, cold facts.
And I see here that Venus is also moving into Capricorn today. That feels important.
It's critical. It's like going from a music festival to a board meeting.
Yeah.
Capricorn is all structure, discipline, and the bottom line. So the day is this wild mix of wanting to believe in a fantasy and needing to build a solid foundation.
Okay, my dear. So it sounds like a day for balancing the heart's biggest wishes with the spreadsheet's demands. We're going to go through all 12 signs, starting with Aries, to see how this whole idealism versus reality thing plays out just for you.
Let's do it. First up, the fire signs.
Yes. Let's start with Aries, the initiator. My sugars, it looks like there's a major friction point between your huge philosophical beliefs and your actual career goals.
It's the central challenge, for sure. You're thinking about the meaning of life, maybe a huge trip or a new course of study, but it's making your professional path feel ambiguous. The risk here is being way too optimistic about those big plans. You need to break those dreams down into some more practical steps before you say pitch them to your boss.
That said, your ambition is on fire right now. I mean, the drive to lead is intense. There's a real opportunity to impress the people in charge.
Absolutely. But a little word of caution, make sure that intense drive comes off as leadership, not tension. You don't want to alienate the very teammates you're going to need later.
Good point. And what about at home?
A huge focus on family and emotional security, which is great, but it could also come across as a little intense, a little bit of pressure on a partner.
And if you're single?
If you're single, just be mindful you're not only looking for someone who feels like a cozy security blanket, you don't want to lose your own independence in that search for comfort.
Got it. And on the money front, my honeys, look to the future. Social networks, tech-based income, that's where the energy is for you.
Okay, let's shine the spotlight on Leo, the leader. For you, the conflict is so relatable. It's the desire for fun, romance, and creativity slamming right into serious financial obligations.
Oh, I feel this in my bones. It's like wanting to buy the amazing concert tickets for a huge romantic gesture.
When you know that money really needs to go toward that student loan or the credit card bill, that's the exact tension. Instant joy versus long-term stability.
Right. And what's the vibe at work?
It's a total shift toward discipline. Time to get organized, streamline your routines, maybe even focus on your health. That Capricorn energy is helping you get methodical and super productive.
Okay, let's talk love, because that Neptune blur sounds tricky.
It's strongest for you, Leo. You have to be so careful not to idealize a new partner or just completely ignore some really obvious red flags in a current relationship.
You're seeing the person you want them to be, not the person they are.
Exactly. Stick to grounded connections where the facts are clear, not some fantasy you've built up.
And the financial red flag is in shared resources, right?
Yes.
Loans, commissions.
Total confusion is possible there. Do not trust your gut or a handshake. You need concrete documents, verifiable data, no exceptions.
All right, Sagittarius are visionary. You've got Venus in your sign, which is so charming, but it's not all smooth sailing, is it?
No. Your personal identity, your self-image, it feels a little blurred by family expectations or deep emotional stuff from the past. It's making you question who you really are.
So you're projecting this confident, expansive vibe, but inside you're like, wait, is this really me?
That's the heart of it. The work is to focus on what you truly value, not what you think other people expect you to value.
Your communication, though, is sharp. Great energy for sharing ideas.
Very quick, very clever. Your original thoughts are gold right now. But in relationships, because of that idealistic Venus, you might get disappointed easily.
Seeing the potential instead of the reality.
You got it. But the financial drive, it's incredible. Mars is giving you so much energy to increase your income. This is the time to take that idea you have and actually build a plan around it.
Okay, let's ground ourselves with the earth signs. We're starting with you, Taurus, the stabilizer. The core issue for you is all about money clashing with your social life.
Right. Your financial expectations, maybe around a loan with a friend or a joint business venture, are hitting the reality of your social group, and it could get tense.
So you're being generous and trusting, but it might lead to disappointment or actual loss.
Both are possible. The advice is to be really clear. Question the trust, get things in writing. It's not about being cynical. It's about protecting your friendships and your wallet.
And there's some drama in your love life, a sudden need for freedom.
A huge need.
Yeah.
Uranus is shaking things up. It can break you out of a rut, or if you're single, you might suddenly find yourself drawn to someone totally unconventional, maybe a little detached, but very stimulating intellectually.
I love that, career-wise.
Very objective, very focused on long-term goals. Opportunities in international business or education look promising, but they require a serious, planned approach.
Next up, my dear Virgo, the analyst. For you, the tension is hitting close to home. You want this perfect, harmonious home life.
And it's being challenged by your partner's very real, very concrete needs. You can't fit your family into a perfect little box. Life is messy.
And Neptune is making it hard to see your partner clearly, too.
There's a real risk of self-deception there, of ignoring problems that have been around for a while.
But at work, you are thriving.
Oh, completely. That analytical mind is on fire. You're finding new ways to be more efficient, especially with technology. You are ahead of the curve.
And what about money?
There's huge motivation to monetize a hobby or something creative you love to do, but it needs a business plan. That Mars in Capricorn energy demands structure for it to succeed.
Okay, Capricorn the achiever. It is your moment. You are the main character today.
Absolutely. Venus is moving into your sign, which is like a cosmic spotlight on you, solidifying your professional image, your identity. It's your time to lead.
But there's a catch, isn't there? Something about hidden sacrifices.
Yes. There might be some lingering disappointment or unspoken feelings from the recent past, and they're kind of messing with your communication now. It's easy to be misunderstood, even in simple conversations.
But the personal drive is off the charts.
Immense. Mars is also in your sign. You have so much energy and willpower to just get things done. It's an amazing time to take initiative on a huge project.
And in love.
It can feel a little lonely. The focus might be on unspoken secrets, or you might be so focused on work that emotional connection takes a back seat.
Financially, it looks like a bit of a wild card day. Unexpected income or expenses.
Right. Investing in yourself, like in professional development or new tech for your career, could really pay off down the line.
Let's float on over to our gorgeous air signs. Gemini, my sweets, you have a head-on collision happening. Your high romantic ideals are crashing into the serious reality of your career.
It is the classic dilemma. Your career needs patience and disciplined effort right now, thanks to Saturn. There are real obstacles to overcome, but your heart wants a fairy tale.
So your private expectations are overshadowing your professional duties.
Totally. You're at risk of idealizing a partner and setting yourself up for a big letdown. You've got to bring those expectations back down to earth.
But your communication skills are a huge asset at work.
A massive advantage. You're shining intellectually, your ideas are flowing, your ability to explain complex things is at a peak.
Financially, the drive is there to increase your power, maybe through loans or shared resources.
Yes, but you have to do the math. Calculate the risks very, very carefully. Don't let enthusiasm blind you to the numbers.
Next up, Libra, the harmonizer. You've got a bit of a mental overload happening. Your big, broad ideas are not quite meshing with the nitty-gritty details of daily work.
Which creates a huge risk of overpromising. You're thinking big picture, which is great, but you might be letting the small, essential tasks slide.
So you're busy contemplating the universe, and you forget to answer a critical email.
That's the vibe. The solution is simple, but necessary. Write everything down, make lists, translate those big ideas into a concrete to-do list.
And relationship.
You're all about mental connection right now. Friendship over drama. You can make a really strong intellectual connection with someone witty and smart today.
At work, though, be careful about misunderstandings.
Yes, be crystal clear about your responsibilities and what you expect from others. That scattered energy can lead to confusion.
Financially, the focus is on home and family security. A good time for long-term budgeting to shore up your foundations.
Now for Aquarius, the innovator. The core tension for you is social versus financial. Your idealism and generosity towards your friends or community are conflicting with your personal financial boundaries.
Oof. So you're at risk of overspending to, what, keep up? Or to support a cause?
Exactly. The guidance is to stop measuring your social standing by how much you spend. Your friendships aren't transactional. You have to separate what people expect from what you can actually realistically afford.
And there are some shakeups in the work-home balance.
Big ones. Uranus is forcing some radical decisions. You need to be adaptable because the very foundation of your work or home life might be shifting. It's a survival mechanism right now.
In relationships, you're being very analytical.
Very. You're preferring to analyze someone before you dive in emotionally. It's a day for intellectual debates, not necessarily for deep emotional merging.
And the financial caution here is about illusion.
Right. Neptune warns against miscalculations, deceptive promises, or overpaying for things you think you need. Apply that famous Aquarian objectivity to every single purchase.
Okay, let's dive into our final group, the wonderful water signs. Cancer, my dear nurturer, your tension is a tough one. It's about sacrifice.
It really is. You're giving away too much of your time and energy in your daily work routine, and it's making you feel like you're straying from your own true path, from your bigger goals.
So you're taking on extra work for colleagues, being the office hero.
And draining your reserves. It's making you lose sight of your own dreams. You have to reclaim some of that time for yourself.
On the plus side, love and commitment are looking very solid.
Very. It's a great time to seek out mature, reliable partners or make concrete, stable plans with the one you're with.
Career confidence is high, but with a warning.
Your confidence is great, but it can tip over into being too optimistic. That's when you overlook important details in a contract or a project. Just double-check everything.
So the main advice for you, my loves, is to set boundaries. Learning to say no is your superpower today.
Now, Scorpio, the transformer. You're dealing with a very deceptive link between money and romance. You might be spending a lot on things or relationships that just don't deliver the satisfaction you're hoping for.
So it's about trying to buy self-worth.
In a way, yes. Projecting your internal value onto external things. You might buy a lavish gift based on a fantasy of how it will be received rather than genuine value. The work is to find that worth inside first.
And in love, that idealism is running really high.
Extremely high. It can lead you to ignore major flaws in someone or get into these intense but ultimately unavailable relationships. You're falling for the idea of a person.
But your communication skills are a huge asset.
Your mind is so sharp today. This is where your focus should be. It can open doors for earning money in fields like marketing, publishing, or education.
The guidance is simple but deep. Reevaluate your values. Your worth is internal. It can't be bought.
And finally, our dear Pisces, the dreamer. Your professional image, your career goals. They're feeling a bit foggy because of a deeper identity crisis. That Neptune in your own sign is making the path forward feel really uncertain.
Like being lost at the top of the mountain. You've achieved things, but you're not sure if it's what you truly want.
That's it perfectly. You might make unrealistic promises to your boss or chase goals that look good on paper but don't align with your soul. It's time to take off the rose-colored glasses when you look at your career.
But in love and joy, things are surging.
Oh, yes. This is your brightest spot. A huge increase in emotional sharing, romance, creativity. You could meet someone truly joyful and inspiring, maybe in a creative setting.
Professionally, though, it's about getting real.
You have to ground your career dreams. No. Discipline and focus are required, especially in team projects. Take the fantasy and build a real-world structure for it.
So the key for you, Pisces, is to tune out the external noise, listen to your own inner voice, and set goals that are real and achievable for you.
And that wraps up our celestial tour for the 24th.
So, to synthesize it all,
Yeah.
What's the one big takeaway?
The takeaway is that this day is a test, a necessary one. The desire for big, hopeful, expansive connection is being checked by the very real, practical needs of life. It's a day to audit your heart and your budget at the same time.
It really is about bringing the dream and the logistics together. If our greatest desires are meant to push us forward, how do we honor the dream without letting it blind us to the practical steps and the reliable people that are already right in front of us?
That is the question of the day.
All right, my dears, go forth and sparkle, but don't forget to give this conversation some celestial love. Tap that follow button, share the good vibes, and let us know what the stars are saying to you. Until next time, we're sending you all the light.